Responder reborn.
I can't wait until dinner.
Come on, machine gun ready. Hey, good afternoon.
You wouldn't happen to know how to get coffee stains out of wood, would you?
Well, not
What's wrong?
specifically asked.
The better question is, what is right? Everything has run amok. Chaos. Chaos! The responders have taken over the White Spring. Imagine all of the dirty footprints on the carpet. Dust all over the tables. The horror.
Donation drive today.
Who are you?
I am but a humble servant of the White Spring Resort, dedicated to greeting each guest with pleasantries and candor. Or I was, back when our guests had class and decorum.
I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Speak to somebody in charge.
If you want to taste something heavenly and divine, Miss Esme is always whipping something up in the kitchen.
Interesting. Let's go back.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers. You wouldn't have... Welcome to the White...
Who's in
That
charge?
would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. It's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorch once.
Speak to somebody in charge.
Welcome to the White Spring. All of our guest rooms and cottages are currently being Welcome to the White Spring. All of our guest rooms and cottages are currently...
As the most senior member of the remaining staff, it is my privilege to
New
oversee
patient
operations
detected. Commencing introduction. Please refrain from that.
Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success.
Who's in charge?
Today, security status is red.
Miss Rucker spends all day planning, working,
Oh.
worrying. If only she'd
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
What exactly is going on here?
Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders. individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia. People in great need. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
Only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you.
Extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pitt now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
The Pit?
Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances.
What is it they need?
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even paying.
Indeed, isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional now. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this effort in my own small way. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Miss Lennox.
Let's say I'm in. What's
Oh,
next?
you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
If I'm going to the Pit for them, shouldn't they have to? Shouldn't it just give me the cells? I'll just say battery cells. Where are they getting those? Okay, so who do I need to help?
Our lovely Miss Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Miss Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded.
That miscreant from Crater scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude.
Alright, I will talk to them and see what they need.
Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pit Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the Pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
So I'm stealing everything, bro.
I asked Tannen for a drink.
What's your
on
daily
the
call,
rocks,
Blue?
and he
Talk
was
to
literally-
Roger. Speak to
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders sounded like...
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you.
What they're
I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
It's a shame.
What exactly do you need?
Let me check my notes. Rucker's been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep up. It'd be a big help if you could donate maybe 50 pieces of scrap. One less thing on Rucker's mind, you know.
I've got that right here, actually.
You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells I can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
I bet Rucker could use a trinket to cheer her up. Poor girl. Always looks exhausted.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
You'd think with all of that tinkering skipping
Bonjour,
that he'd have come up
my
with
name
something
is
more
Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it?
Sure. I have some time to
How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Stir. That's the.
I could really use a drink. But Rucker wants a sober on the
Fantastique!
job.
Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Don't get it.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Let me go find it.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
Sack. I got it. Television. And
We could always use an extra hand around here.
go around here, find some potatoes and some carrots.
Orlando is very charming, but to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why they're helping us.
A dash of this,
Wow.
A sprinkle of that. Perfection.
Prepare stew before it burns.
I think I heard a
Chop the
Protectron bark
carrots.
the other day. Am I going crazy?
And hammer to Vincent. And stir that stew. Add ingredient.
This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Can't believe we got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
Found it. Black pepper and
Ooh, that'll land
salt.
up and top the bark off a tree.
Salt.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Come on. Where's the salt?
If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
Oh, where's the salt?
How are the folks at Foundation doing? If I wasn't so busy, I'd go visit sometime.
Robot butlers? Is this a refuge or a palace?
Before it burns. Before it burns.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the mirelurk meat.
Done.
Great work!
What now?
Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniform
Don't have
is
any
just a
to.
nice bonus.
To think more about to add more.
A
Besides
restorative
the
element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Give this to the raider representative, or give this to the settler representative. Fuck.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe, not somewhere like that.
I'll go for her.
Are you at the refuge? We've got
Why even bother helping people that can't help
a stew that can both feed and heal our wounded? Amazing, thank you!
What now?
What?
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
The refuge. I really love to go to
No
the pit.
reservation
Because I played Fallout 3 and I enjoyed that.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong
Walker.
suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasight cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need.
What kind of juice?
Hope you don't mind heading into the mire. So, what do you say? Want to help the responders make a difference?
Yep. I'm in. What else can you tell me about the information you're looking for?
Braxton's is a weird little place, way I hear it. Some kind of medical supply company. We're hoping to find something there that can help us repair the equipment we already have. Maybe even improve on it. So, how about it?
I'm in.
Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Cold blue.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
I have to blast my way out and customer record. Look, Marty, I don't care how you do it. Just divide the stock we have left and send it wherever you want. I'm getting the hell out of here. And if you had a half a brain, you'd do the same thing. But if you insist on sticking around, then congrats. You have just been promoted. I left the pension and design book behind. Because if you're really that hell bent on saving the world you're gonna need it. Good luck making any sense of it. By the way, Johansson has looked his mind, I swear to God. I knew something was wrong then when all these orders started pouring in for stuff that we can't make. But there he was, standing behind my desk, saying, "Do the best you can, and we'll deal with the rest later." If someone gets hurt or dies because of the boss was too selfish to know when to say no, then I'll make damn sure that he is the one who will have to handle it when later gets here. Wow. There's a bad boss. Doesn't care about his employee or let's retrieve surgical. I need to retrieve the surgical equipment plans. Got everything. It's upstairs. Got it. And now I'm heading back to the spawner.
Attention, citizens.
Damn.
Heard you were out there giving us a hand. I hope you were able to track down the surgical equipment plans.
I have the information Rocker asked for.
With these plans, I think we've got a real shot at turning our little clinic into a proper medical bay. I'll let Rucker know you came through for us. Best of luck out there. Thank you.
Thought it was a pretty bold choice. Not one I
Good morning.
Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
Talk to Skippy. Skippy.
Make this adjustment. I'm well beyond the blueprint on this one.
Skippy, my buddy.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy.
No, we
Skippy
don't.
Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you?
I hear you're looking for people to go help out in the pit.
That's right. Looking for someone to help us take the fight to the fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right?
Tell me more about what I'll be doing first.
The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight.
Who are the fanatic?
Hell, you've got raider gangs here, right? I've heard about your Blood Eagles. The fanatics are something like them, but more organized. Imagine every single raider gang you've ever heard got together and decided to make like Genghis Khan. Sweep over everything. Kill anyone who won't join, and put anyone too weak to fight into forced labor camps. Everything that's not theirs they take. That's
Similar
the
to
fanatics.
Fallout 3.
And be glad they're not here.
Explain the Union to me. What's happening in the pit?
The Union is a sort of a... I guess you might call us a confederation, or a resistance. People banding together for defense. See, there's a group in the pit. Calls themselves fanatics. All they care about is conquest. They want the whole pit for themselves. They roll into your area. You either join them, they force you to labor for them, or they kill you. And they're coming for everybody. The Union's the only thing standing between them and their total conquest of the pit. As much as we're able, anyway.
What is like to end the pit?
Bad. Don't get me wrong. It's home, and I want us to keep it. But we got hit bad in the war, and we've never recovered. Lots of radiation. Some areas are badly toxic, with all the junk that got blasted into the air or spread around from the factories. People are sick a lot, from one thing or another, and food can be hard to come by. Hell, some of the city's still on fire, I think. But some of the factories survived, and we got them running. Gives us access to things you can't get anywhere else. Might even be able to rebuild, if it weren't for the fanatics.
If the pit's as bad as they say, why not leave and let the fanatic have it?
Because it's home, damn it. Mine, ours, all of us who were born and lived there before and after the bombs. Ain't that enough? If the fanatics are out of the picture, we can rebuild. Make something out of it again. It doesn't have to stay like it is. If that ain't enough for you, picture this. A horde of fanatics, hundreds, thousands strong, setting their sights here. Sound like something you want?
Sure, I'm ready to do it.
Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all.
Come on.
Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
I'm ready to fight.
We've met.
I'm ready
Had a
to
feeling
fight,
you might be up
fanatic.
for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
What specifically I am going there to do?
Well, we got 2 different locals I know are in need of help. Locals are what we call union groups that act independently. Local 42's in the industrial district. Hex, their leader, is struggling to keep her people alive and retake a foundry from the fanatics. We've got another over in the trench working against a fanatic forced labor camp. Danilo is your contact there. Haven't heard from the other locals recently, but I'm sure we'll be hearing from them if they got trouble too. It's up to you who you want to help right now. Maybe you'll consider going back again later for the other.
Are you coming with me?
No can do, Spoya. I'll go back one day, but right now, I'm more use here, rustling up support to send back there.
I'm the only
not
one
young
going to
enough
the
be
pit.
much use on the front lines anymore.
I had some other question first.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
So do you only fly out in the pit when you find a sucker like me?
I prefer volunteers to suckers. I'm not running some kind of scam here.
The answer is no, by the way. We run some regular sorties, trade some supplies, carry messages. Our radios don't reach that far, so communication's either us or waiting for caravans.
What do you respond to getting out of arrangement?
Well,
Well, I can answer that, Skippy. First of all, we've got refugees here from the pit. People who've made it all the way down on foot or in caravans. And the best way to help that situation is to help people not need to flee the pit in the first place. Second, the Union's the best chance of stability the pit's got. The responders don't just want to triage in the world. We want to help it rebuild one day. We'll need allies to do that.
it doesn't hurt that we've got factories that can still make manufactured goods either.
No, it does not.
I think that's all
All
I
right.
have for now.
All set? Got everything?
Yep. I've got everything I need.
Great.
I'm ready
This
to go.
means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia, too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there.
Just let me know.
There's no problem too big to solve.
Actually gives me a sense of...
Now we just need to talk to Lennox. Lennox!
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox.
This thing is actually going to get us all the way to the pit.
Fully fueled up, she'll get us there, no problem. Us and any friends you want to bring along. And back, in case you were worried about that. Unless someone hits us with an RPG or something. I'm like, 85% sure that won't happen.
It might. Have you been to the pit before?
First place we checked out after we got the old girl working again. Far enough to prove her out, close enough for our fuel. The city's in bad shape. Real bad. Of course, I only saw it from the sky, mostly. I stay with the bird and leave the hiking to others. They only shot at us a little when we flew over, not too bad. Nothing she can't handle. We got a safe LZ now, so that shouldn't happen again.
You're mine to the pit.
Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Rucka said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone.
Ready?
Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. I'll be here when you're ready to go.
Expedition. God damn. I love new free item. No. What's going on? Die, rat. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I had to wait on someone. So me and other person will go together to the pit and explore and discover. Hopefully I won't get eaten by a monster. New monster. So yeah. If you liked the video and enjoy it, please give it a like and subscribe. Bye bye.